What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go to Ace's and put my muffler back on from the single cab, because when we had the 4-link installed, we had to cut the muffler off. So we're gonna go over there and put the exhaust back on it, and hopefully we can run a tip all the way to the very back, which is what I want. I want the tip to be damn near the bumper and the edge of the bed. So we're gonna go do that right now, knock that out real quick. Once we get that done, hopefully it sounds real good. Hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell if you haven't, and let's head over there right now. We gotta make sure that everything is good for the show. I did test drive it, you know, did a little test pull here and there, and I did end up picking it up just 1 more inch because it was way too low. But everything sounds good, everything feels good, drives smooth, it handles very well, and that's really what I wanted the most, for that to happen. So we're picking it up on the lift right now and pretty much just trying to weld that muffler back on, making sure everything is good. I don't know if I'm gonna add the tips coming out all the way from the front to the back side, but that's really what I want to do. Hopefully we get a chance to actually do that, because I don't know if it's gonna work with the 4-link now that I have. So we're gonna take a look at it from underneath so you guys can see how much clearance I have and how it looks from underneath. So looks like the dry shaft tunnel got enough room to pretty much clear the whole front part. Not a big deal, everything clears out. Looks good, pinion angle looks good, suspension looks good. Now we just got to run the exhaust, but I don't know how we're going to do that just yet. Hopefully we can get just enough space to run it, and because I do miss having my tips all the way to the back. It is really annoying to have all that big rowdy noise in the front, so I don't want that no more. And I do want it to be all the way towards the rear of the vehicle, sticking out from here. So hopefully we can make it happen. Alright guys, so the camera died, but we got the truck up on the lift, and we're figuring out how we're gonna set up the whole pipe and muffler and all that stuff. So we're getting it ready. Check it out underneath, how it looks.
Hey, how did you want the tailpipe?
Huh?
How did you want the tailpipe? No, that's only for private.
Bájale la música tantito.
Fuck no. No.
Dang. I used to put that on. Yeah.
Oh, what, like that?
It was just like that, yeah, but like
probably gonna be like that.
Like that. Dang.
I mean, gotcha, cuz.
Gotcha, coochie. Yeah, so we adjusted these bolts right here because it was too low. I had it set at 4, and then the bolt, when we did that, so we didn't have to worry about it bottoming out or anything like that. So everything looks pretty good, guys. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments below what you guys think of how it came out and how it looks. We're gonna try to do the exhaust right now, and then just kind of get rid of that, get that out of the way before the show. So I did a test run and it handles really well. You know, I did a little test hit when I went sideways. It went really well, it didn't vibrate or anything like that. So everything feels real good, everything feels real stable, real beefy. So I'm just glad that it came out real nice, and hopefully it lasts a good while before it starts to break again. I don't expect it to break anytime soon, but still.
What we're gonna do?
What?
I said,
okay, so we're gonna
put this tip up here and just go straight up like that.
Bro, that would be a good idea.
Ándale. Así cabe.
That would be a good idea, bro. That's
look,
crazy.
Get it from over here. Okay, mira.
You see, you got the tacuache mentality right there, bro.
Right there.
Damn, new tacuache trend coming soon. I got that perfect hole right there. I don't even know how I made that big of a hole.
For the fuel tank, no? For the fuel cell?
No, I know why I made it, but I don't even know how I made it. Because I don't think that there's a hole saw that big. I don't think that
What's
there's
6 inch?
I know, I don't think I have a hole saw that big. Okay. My Malona cut. Alright guys, so they did end up making it work with the tip all the way to the very back, just like how I wanted it. I already did have the tip on there before from the muffler that I had on there, and it is a Corsa, so the Corsa that you're going to hear now is going to be the Corsa that stretches all the way to the very back. The Corsa I had before was just a Corsa all the way to the half cab, and that's pretty much it where it would stop. Now it's going to be with the Corsa all the way to the very back on the edge of the bed, and I think that's going to sound a lot better. It's going to get rid of all the noise inside of the cab, and it's going to feel a lot more comfortable, so I can drive it every day without having to worry about all that rowdy noise. so we just got done here at Ace's. Man, the truck sounds a lot cleaner, a lot quieter. I really don't have that real noise inside my cab anymore. Big shout out to the boys from Ace's, my boy Orlando, always hooking me up with the exhaust. Any kind of exhaust needs you need, cats, headers, mufflers, pipes, hangers, all that stuff they got here. So make sure you guys go hit them up, and let's head back to the shop because I gotta add some more transmission fluid to the truck. I did remember while I was here that most of my transmission fluid did leak out whenever the dry shaft was pulled out. So I gotta make sure that I add the fluid back on there before we drive it in a long distance. The last thing I want is for the 4080 to take a shit on me on the way to the show. So we gotta go back to the shop, add the oil, and then hopefully everything is good from there. We're gonna make sure that everything works perfectly fine and that the way we set up the panhard bar is good, because that's my biggest concern right now. So we're gonna make sure we do that first before we can head over to the show, because that will determine if I go tonight and drop it off, take my time, or if I go tomorrow in the morning. So if anything is wrong with it, we'll take it tonight. If not, we'll just take it tomorrow morning.